I'm Staff Sergeant John Goldthrite. I'm out of the 1st Recruiting Brigade, New England Recruiting Battalion, North Shore Recruiting Company, out of the Lowell Recruiting Station, and this is my Army story. I joined the United States Army in February of 2012, but what I didn't realize at the time was I was not only joining an organization that was charged with making the world's greatest soldiers, but it was also an organization that prided itself on making those soldiers into great people and instilling in them the knowledge and desire to be great leaders. I was 18 years old, fresh out of high school, and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing next. I came from a family who really didn't have a whole lot, and education wasn't something that was prioritized. So I did the one thing I knew how to do. I worked a lot. However, after working 3 jobs for so many months, I realized that I couldn't do this for the rest of my life. There was no retirement, no progression, and no benefits to help care for me and my future family. A close buddy of mine who had just recently joined the Army, he encouraged me to go talk to his recruiter. I still remember him even to this day. His name was Staff Sergeant Cowie. He was my first example of Army leadership. I was actually overweight when I walked into his office, but he inspired me and he mentored me until I was actually able to accomplish the first real goal I ever set, joining the United States Army. I chose to become a military police officer. It was a career that I actually always wanted to pursue because I'd grown up seeing a lot of bad people getting away with a lot of bad things. I was ready to take action and do my part to make the world a better place. Training was tough, but I loved it. Being an Army soldier just felt right. It felt like home. My first assignment was in Fort Hood, Texas, and that's where I deployed for the first time. While there, I got yet another experience of excellent leadership by my squad leader, Staff Sergeant Grimes. He was a non-commissioned officer that was determined to go out of his way to make soldiers better. He helped me set goals and start my college education. With his help, I was actually able to earn the rank of sergeant, just before marrying my wife Hannah and moving on to my next assignment in Fort Riley, Kansas. I stayed extremely busy at Fort Riley. I was addicted to training, leading, and developing soldiers. I got to experience some exciting Army schools that helped to hone my skills. I shot a lot of guns, deployed again, met a lot of great general officers and government representatives, made my mark on history, and got into the best physical shape of my life. I earned my associate's degree, becoming the first person in my family to have ever earned any type of college education, and I'd earned my promotion to staff sergeant. This is when I knew that I didn't want to do anything else for the rest of my life except lead Army soldiers. My experiences have made me a better person and a better husband to my wife. The Army values give me a firm foundation, one that will continue to build my life around. Recently, the Army has called upon me to recruit. I couldn't be more excited about the opportunity. I finally get to give young men and women the same opportunity that I had, to gain an Army family that spans across the nation, to know what it's like to be able to set goals and crush them, to have guidance and leadership through all of life's challenges. And just like Sergeant Cowie and Sergeant Grimes did for me, I get to give them the opportunity to inspire others to become great leaders, to wake up every morning knowing you're part of a winning organization and a winning family. Victory, Patriots' pride, provide the strength.